But don't worry, we only start serious. And then after that, once Kareena Kapoor starts talking, the seriousness takes a little bit of a
Is it
back
me or
seat.
is it Karan Johar? I think everybody knows.
Well, I want to say, we'll start with, we're talking about global, but a very famous line that went kind of viral when Kareena said, कि सारे बस पकड़ पकड़ के जा रहे हैं Hollywood. These are your words, not mine.
हाँ, मैं तो यहीं पे हूँ. I'm very happy with my Indian movies and acting in them. बड़ा मजा आता है.
हाँ.
हमारी हिंदी फिल्म गाने पे डांस करना बड़ा.
At the Waves 2025 summit, Kareena Kapoor joined Karan Johar and Vijay Deverakonda to explore the emergence of Indian cinema as a global cultural force and a powerful soft power. Six Sigma Films presents this candid and humorous conversation, where Kareena shares her personal experiences and reveals her favorite Bollywood films.
मजा आता है हिंदी डायलॉग्स बोलना. भटिंडा की सिखनी हूँ भाई. बार बार बोलना अच्छा लगता है. तो I feel that I'm, you know.
और आपने तो कह भी दिया कि आप अपनी फेवरेट हो, तो why not?
I feel that line बहुत ही important है. It's very important because I think हर लड़की हर औरत को ये should always say this line कि मैं अपनी favorite हूँ boss.
Yeah.
I think that's the best thing.
Yeah, only way to be. No, but so back to what I was trying to really say. Of course, you said that very famous line, but it is also true that lots of these actors that are not just representing international brands, but so many actors, not just the mainstream movie stars, but artists that are doing some incredible work and our cinema being recognized. Now, when you walk on a red carpet internationally, go for an event, it's not just the diaspora that knows you. There are countries beyond, the Asian countries that our films release in that are recognizing your work and acknowledging you. What has been your experience, or rather share one experience you had where, like I know you've attended the Red Sea Festival recently, where you've had people who are not from Asia and have not consumed a lot of our work, don't have come from our culture, but are truly acknowledging the work we do. Have you had an experience that you'd like to share with us?
I think the global impact that films have is absolutely insane, because I have seen not just, of course, in the recent films, but this has happened to me in 2023 when I was in a taxi. I was in London, and he was a local, and he started singing my grandfather's song to me. Because he had watched all of Raj Kapoor's films. And he was like, I have seen his films and I can't believe that you are sitting here. And he actually sung in Hindi language. He sung Mera Joota Hai Japani.
Wow.
So I think for me that was a really great moment of pride, because he also sang it so clearly in our Hindi bhasha that I felt that look at the impact, look at what is happening. And he actually, he made me realize that the kind of love that we as a nation, our films are getting, and the way they're still watching it. I think Dadaji's film was quite old. He made it in the 60s, 50s.
Well, actually your grandfather, your illustrious grandfather, Raj Kapoor ji, actually, I think was one of the pioneers of creating that global footprint. I believe Russia, there was a premiere he had in Russia, and beyond that, even in Japan and everywhere else, people know his songs, they know his movies. And I think he, in many ways, began this journey.
He began journey, and I think cultural relations started with that because of the impact on the films that they were watching. And the best part is, I think today also people are watching our films. Earlier, they would be dubbed in different languages, like maybe German, French, whatever. But today they are enjoying actually watching the original Hindi language movies. And that is something which I really love and I feel great about.
Films from the very beginning of your career, of course, have appeased to the diaspora. Your films have done so well internationally, and all of them have really resonated deeply with the diaspora audiences. And so that makes you, in a sense, a global movie star. But I've known you never to chase or have an agency in Hollywood represent you there. You even did a film in the English language, but it was very much for the markets here when you did Buckingham Murders. But I've never known you to desire that and chase that. It's almost like it's not that you have an aversion, but you haven't chased it. Is there a reason why you haven't, or it just didn't organically happen?
I don't know. I think that it's just maybe organically also never happened. And like I said, that films are a passion to me. I always say, to mere ragon mein daud raha hai. films. I've been born into this family.
Karina, if I had to ask you, what is the one Indian film across languages, if you had to introduce a global audience to that film, what would that one film that you would choose if you wanted to show a global audience an Indian film and say, this is us?
Oh God, that's a very tough one. But does it like any film or my? Let's keep it.
Not
like,
yours.
Why?
Everything is not about you. There are other movies beyond you that have also been beautiful.
No, of course there are. I said so many films.
I said any one film. She said, let's just say one of my movies, Quintessential Bebo.
No, but I'm saying that because so that I can narrow it down. No?
Okay. One of your movies. Let me make it easier for you.
I think I would say Jab We Met.
Okay.
Because somewhere I feel it embodied the spirit of the young Indian girl, the young Punjabi girl, that every girl kind of has those, that spark in her, the dream in her eyes. Also the freedom to, choose what she wanted. She had the right, to just feel love and just the way she was. I think it connected with everyone for a reason. So I'm sure it will connect with everyone
in the
on
world.
A global level.
Yeah, right. Vijay, if you had one film that you could introduce to the world.
You can say your own film also.
I can't think of an answer that I will be happy with myself. When I look back, I'll be like, what a dumb answer you gave. So, but I think it has to be a film. I would love it to be a film which has lots of music, because our music is great, which has, I feel, Indian textile and Indian fabric and Indian, so like a Sanjay Leela Bhansali kind of film, but then that's too much in just that space. So something with great music, great clothes, great food, amazing people, our culture and stuff. So I think...
So like Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum.
Suddenly now your own film, huh?
You just described my movie. Oops, sorry.
Yeah. But I would like the world to watch lots of our films across genres, across.
He's still not agreeing it should be that film, by the way. Please make
it's a
note.
very good film, Karan. Everyone loves you for that
No,
bunch of films.
I'm only kidding. I actually, if I had to say, it would be actually one of even the masters. Like I would love for the world to see Kagaz Ke Phool. I would love the world to see Pyasa. I would love the world to see those movies, because if you see Kagaz Ke Phool, it resonates so deeply even today. It has an inherent pathos and such beauty. I would love the world to see Kagaz Ke Phool. Like I would date back to then, because I think it's breathing even today in cinema. Those were the masters, they were the greats, and I think we bow our heads down in reverence. But today has been exciting, because I think today we began a conversation that was integral, important in the ecosystem of our entertainment industry. And I think the endeavor of Waves is really truly about how we can bring the world together. This first Waves has already been, as you can see, a mammoth success, with people flying in all across the world. So more power to Waves, and I'm so glad that we are at the first edition. And more power to the audiences that have actually flown in from across India and across the world to be a part of this very big baby step towards brilliance in cinema and media and entertainment. It was wonderful talking to you, Vijay Deverakonda, Kareena Kapoor Khan. Thank you so much. More power to both of you, both excellent artists, and may the force of cinema always be with you.